What's going on, Kansas City, Northland? If you're a homeowner in the Platte or Clay County and you are considering selling your home right now, listen closely. Because in the next little bit of time, I'm going to be unleashing a no-fluff, data-driven, and strategic breakdown of why selling your property at this exact moment could set you back tens of thousands of dollars in the long run. If you're wondering, who the hell am I? I'm Big Mike. I'm a local Kansas City real estate agent. I specialize here in the Kansas City Northland area. So I just want to show you how you can absolutely leverage this market and not get leveraged by it. So without further ado, let's dive on in. So micro and macroeconomics, that's my love language. So the Northland advantage is we have a limited supply and we have significantly persistent demand. So inventory in Kansas City's Northland hovers around the level that by traditional real estate standards gives sellers more bargaining power. Despite higher interest rates in the broader market, demand for single-family houses remains absolutely consistent. People still want to move into well-connected suburbs with strong local economics going on. On top of that, we got ongoing growth. The new airport terminal continues to boost the region's profile, attracting both short-term visitors and potential long-term residents. Employers in healthcare, manufacturing, and tech are either expanding or relocating to the Northland, keeping population growth on an upward trajectory, and all of this underpins the area's long-term real estate appreciation potential. When supply stays tight and more businesses, families, and professionals move in, that's an ideal formula for home value growth. Now, let's dig even deeper into the core reasons why you shouldn't give up your property just yet. So the low inventory is an absolutely real impact. The months of supply, like traditional real estate wisdom, suggests about 5 to 6 months of housing inventory is a balanced market. Current data in the Northland indicates a fraction of that, giving you as a homeowner a rare position of strength. We're at about 1 to 2 months worth of inventory, only 1/3 level to be a balanced market. Now, in a low inventory market, even when interest rates are not at rock bottom, sellers often hold firm on price. This supports home values across the board, and as we continue to wait, home prices only continue to rise. So buyers looking in these sought-after suburbs are often very motivated. They don't have endless alternatives, which further shores up the prices. And then future competition. If interest rates drop in the coming months or years, many hesitant sellers will jump in simultaneously. That influx of new listings can dilute your property's unique standing in the market, potentially driving prices down or even stagnating them. So if you sell now, you're stepping away from a moment where the inventory shortage is protecting your home value. Wait until the market's flooded with competition and you could lose the upper hand. What's next? Appreciation, holding versus selling. Kansas City's Northland's been seeing consistent home value increases for several consecutive years. Fueled by an infrastructure boom that upgrades and steady job growth has just been making the area grow. And even when national headlines predict a slowdown, local conditions such as targeted corporate expansions can keep values rising at a modest yet reliable pace. Now, there are some opportunity costs if you sell early. Homeowners sometimes sell to capitalize on current equity. However, holding your property in a region that's still appreciation can yield larger gains down the road. So if you sell too early, you may be shooting yourself in the foot. Equity not only represents a lump sum, but also your ability to borrow against your property, invest in upgrades, or convert your cash flow vehicle. Now, sustained job announcements or expansions in manufacturing, logistics, and professional services can elevate household incomes in the area. Rising incomes normally lead to more robust housing demand, reinforcing or boosting the rate of appreciation. So don't abandon your long-term trajectory in this market. Short-term gains feel good right now, but the data suggests there's a lot left on the table if you exit too soon, so don't. Next up is the rental market potential. So we have an absolutely high rental demand. A steady flow of professionals, remote workers, and relocating families often prefer renting in suburban areas to test out the neighborhoods before buying. Rental demand is bolstered by the region's strong job market, quality schools, and new commercial developments attracting long-term tenants. So you get massive cash flow opportunities when rent rates exceed or match the monthly mortgage, including insurance and taxes. A property can effectively pay for itself. Real estate investors consider metrics like cap rate and cash-on-cash returns, even if you're a homeowner first. Treating your property with an investor mindset can reveal substantial monthly profit potential. Now, you also get rental flexibility. The short-term rentals can capture travelers, medical professionals, or temporary assignments or business consultants visiting corporate offices near the airport. Long-term rentals often more stable, predictable income. Both paths preserve ownership while generating monthly cash flow. And then the equity and income levels. As tenants pay down your mortgage, your equity builds. Simultaneously, the property's market value only continues to climb. Selling forfeits the twin benefit of appreciation and ongoing rental revenue. So transforming your home into a rental isn't just a plan B, it can be a wealth accelerator. Don't underestimate how high demand rental market can turn your property into a long-term cash flowing asset. Next on this list, everyone's favorite topic, interest rates, the context and the strategy. So rates fluctuating in mid-single digits are historically still moderate. Prior decades featured double-digit interest rate environments, and a slight jump from record low rates might cause sticker shock to some, but long-term homeowners have weathered much higher rates successfully. Now, you always have refinance opportunities. Rates never stay static. Owning now gives you a chance to refinance when they dip, potentially locking in a lower payment without losing the asset. If you sell out of fear, you no longer have a property refinance later when the rates do improve. So the Federal Reserve strategies influence short-term behavior, but do not single-handedly dictate local housing demand. A strong local economy can sustain housing demand even if rates rise, ensuring your property remains a valuable commodity. Selling solely because you're spooked by today's rates ignores the bigger picture. You can always refinance down the road, but you can't rewind and rebuy your home at the same price once it's gone. So always be mindful. Why are you selling? Next up is the future-proofing and local development. So the road expansion, city park initiatives, and improved public amenities attract higher income residents, which can increase property demand. The Northland continues to benefit from investments in transportation corridors, bridging communities with the rest of greater Kansas City. Now, additional commercial developments means more jobs and higher foot traffic, which often correlates with rising property values. So suburban offices and industrial facilities bring in employees who ultimately seek nearby housing, boosting local real estate demand. Now, strong public school systems and expanding educational programs draws families across state lines. This stable inflow can help insulate the area's housing market from broader economic swings. So selling now locks out of the gains tied to improvements that might be rolling out for the next 5 to 10 years. Holding enables you to reap the benefits of these planned developments, many of which are already approved or in progress. So you can't time the market perfectly, but you can position yourself to take advantage of the ongoing developments that's already in the pipeline. Selling abruptly cuts you off from those future booms. Next up is the financial and tax considerations. So we got the mortgage interest and the property tax deductions. For many homeowners, the mortgage interest and property tax deductions can still just be valuable as under certain conditions. Selling means you're giving up the yearly tax breaks tied to home ownership. Converting your home to a rental can unlock depreciation and other business-related deductions if structured properly. So this can offset rental income and reduce tax burdens, further enhancing your new profit. Holding longer can help you manage or reduce capital gains taxes also, especially if you eventually roll over the equity into a property through a 1031 exchange. Selling now may trigger immediate tax events that reduce the net proceeds you walk away with. Now, also, a property that continues to appreciate and generate income can be an asset you pass down, potentially creating multi-generational wealth. So selling forfeits a long-term legacy angle if that's what you so desire. Real estate isn't just about monthly payments. It's about tax strategy, wealth building, and long-term security. Make sure you know each choice, holding or selling, impacts your bottom line from a tax perspective. Final on this list is all the additional considerations. Accessing equity through refinancing your home equity lines of credits can fund improvements, investments, and education without losing the property altogether. National headlines often paint broad strokes that don't apply to local conditions. The Northland can diverge from national trends due to its unique economic drivers. Basing your decisions on local data and professional insights rather than fear leads to more profitable outcomes. Creating a plan for your property that accounts for changing personal both circumstances helps you maintain a flexibility standard. Whether you eventually decide to sell or keep renting, approaching real estate with strategic intent is far more powerful than reacting to short-term noise. So before you're making any moves, arm yourself with hyper-local data, professional guidance, and a clear vision for how your real estate fits into your long-term financial plan. Don't gamble with your biggest asset. In conclusion, here's the bottom line. If you're in Kansas City's Northland and you're on the fence about selling, you need to weigh everything we've just covered. Low inventory, steady appreciation, rental potential, interest rate, context, future development, tax considerations before you act. Selling right now could mean losing out on the promising real estate market and conditions this area has seen in for years to come. So if you want to dive deeper into the specifics of your situation without fluff or empty promises, reach out to me directly. Let's craft a tailored strategy that protects your equity, generates potential cash flow, and positions you to capitalize on your long-term growth still unfolding in Platte and Clay County. Once again, I'm Big Mike. I'm your local Kansas City Northland real estate expert. And if you're looking to make a move, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to have a serious conversation about you and everything you got going on. So feel free to reach out. As for right now, I'm losing my voice. Big Mike is out.